Do you know about the little-known link between hyperinsulinemia and fibroids? This question might surprise you, but let's dive right in and shed some light on this fascinating topic. Fibroids are a common health issue for many women worldwide. These benign tumours, often found within the uterine wall, can cause a wide range of discomforts from bloating and pelvic pain to heavier and prolonged menstrual cycles. For some, these symptoms can be a major hindrance to their day-to-day activities, affecting their quality of life significantly. Now let's introduce a new term, hyperinsulinemia. It's a condition characterized by an excess amount of insulin circulating in the blood. It might not be a term you hear every day, but it's crucial to our discussion today. Why, you ask? Well, recent research suggests there might be a link between this condition and the development of fibroids. Yes, you heard that right. The same insulin that helps control your blood sugar levels could potentially be contributing to the growth of fibroids. It's an unexpected connection, but one that could have far-reaching implications. If this link is confirmed, it could revolutionize the way fibroids are treated and perhaps even prevented. But hold on a second. We're not saying that insulin is the villain here. Insulin is vital for our bodies, helping to regulate our blood sugar levels and keep us healthy. However, when there's too much insulin in our blood, as in the case of hyperinsulinemia, it can potentially lead to health complications, including the development of fibroids. So what does all this mean? It means we could be on the brink of a significant breakthrough in women's health. Understanding this connection between hyperinsulinemia and fibroids could pave the way for new treatment approaches and preventative measures. It's a potential game changer, and we're only just beginning to unravel the possibilities. Understanding this connection may open doors to new treatments and preventative measures. Stay with me as we dive deeper into this topic that plagues many women. Let's discuss the scientific study that connects hyperinsulinemia and fibroids. Fibroids, also known as uterine leiomyomas, are non-cancerous tumours that grow in the uterus. They are a common health concern among women, especially during their reproductive years. Now, a groundbreaking study has linked the development of fibroids to hyperinsulinemia, a condition characterized by high levels of insulin in the blood. The study in question was conducted by a team of researchers who wanted to understand the relationship between insulin levels and the growth of fibroids. They examined a diverse pool of women, some with diagnosed fibroids and others without. The participants' insulin levels were measured, and their diets and lifestyle factors were also taken into account. The researchers discovered a fascinating pattern. Women with higher levels of insulin were more likely to have fibroids. Moreover, the size of the fibroids was also related to insulin levels. The higher the insulin, the larger the fibroids tended to be. This finding suggests that insulin plays a crucial role in fibroid development. But how does this happen? Well, insulin is a hormone that regulates how our body uses and stores glucose and fat. When there's too much insulin in the blood, it can lead to a multitude of health problems, including the growth of fibroids. Researchers believe that high insulin levels cause an overproduction of a substance called insulin-like growth factor, or IGF. This substance promotes cell growth and multiplication. In the case of fibroids, it's thought that an excess of IGF stimulates the growth of these uterine tumours. The discovery of this link between hyperinsulinemia and fibroids is a significant step towards understanding and treating this common health issue. It sheds light on the importance of maintaining balanced insulin levels, not only for general health, but also for preventing fibroid development. This study provides significant evidence of the link between insulin levels and fibroid development. So, how can we tackle this issue? Dietary changes might be the answer. Let's get into the heart of the matter. We've learned that there might be a connection between hyperinsulinemia, a condition where you have excess insulin in your blood, and the development of fibroids. So how can we use this knowledge to our advantage? By managing our insulin levels, and one of the most effective ways to do this is through what we eat. Picture this, you're at a buffet, and there's a dazzling array of food in front of you. Pastries, pasta, bread and desserts, all high in carbohydrates. Now, carbohydrates aren't inherently bad, but they do cause our blood insulin levels to spike. Over time, these insulin spikes could potentially lead to hyperinsulinemia, which we now know might be linked to fibroid development. So what's the solution? Consider opting for a low to no carbohydrate diet. This doesn't mean you need to give up carbs entirely, but rather make more conscious choices about the types of carbs you're consuming. Try low-sugar fruits like berries and non-starchy vegetables. These have a lower glycemic index, meaning they're less likely to cause insulin spikes. But remember, it's not just about reducing carbs. It's also essential to incorporate a balance of fatty meats into your meals. These help keep you feeling full and satisfied, and they don't cause the same insulin response as carbs. Now, you might be thinking, can a change in diet really shrink fibroids and alleviate symptoms? While there's no one-size-fits-all answer, many have found that a low to no carbohydrate diet like a ketogenic diet or carnivore diet has helped them manage their fibroid symptoms. It's not a guaranteed cure, but it's a step in the right direction. And it's a change that could potentially bring about significant improvements in pain, pressure, and shrinkage of uterine fibroids within 3 months due to not receiving constant signals from insulin that they need to keep growing. And let's not forget, a low to no carbohydrate diet isn't just beneficial for managing fibroids. It can also lead to weight loss, improved heart health, and better blood sugar control, so it's a win-win situation. A simple change in diet could potentially lead to significant improvements. Before making any drastic changes, it is vital to consult a healthcare provider. Now, armed with this new knowledge about the potential link between hyperinsulinemia and fibroids, it's time to take the next step. Sadly, many doctors are not aware of the link between hyperinsulinemia and fibroids, but start by discussing the research in the description below with your healthcare provider. Explain the information you've acquired and express your interest in exploring dietary changes as a potential solution. Your healthcare provider can provide insight, support, and guidance, ensuring you approach this in the safest and most effective way possible. Next, consider trying a 90-day trial of a low-carbohydrate diet like the keto diet, or go a step further and try the carnivore diet, which is 0 carbohydrates. This is not a small commitment, but remember, the goal is to address insulin levels and potentially shrink fibroids. During this trial, pay attention to your body. Note any changes in your symptoms, energy levels, and overall well-being. Keep in mind, every individual is unique and your experience may differ from others. Upon completing the 90-day trial, schedule an ultrasound to assess the size of the fibroid. This is a crucial step that allows you to gauge the effectiveness of the dietary changes. It's important to remember that seeing a reduction in size is a positive sign, but even if the size remains unchanged, alleviation of symptoms is also a significant indicator of progress. However, if despite your efforts, the symptoms persist or worsen, remember that surgery remains an option. This is not a failure, but a testament to the complexity of our bodies and the uniqueness of each individual's health journey. Remember, it's always important to monitor your health and discuss any changes with a professional. This is not just about managing fibroids, but about taking control of your health and living the best life possible. Surgery remains an option, but wouldn't it be great if we could avoid it? It's a thought that has probably crossed your mind. So, let's take a moment to circle back to what we've uncovered today. We've explored the link between hyperinsulinemia and the development of fibroids, and how addressing insulin levels through dietary changes, particularly a low or 0 carbohydrate diet, may help shrink fibroids and alleviate symptoms. This isn't just a theory, it's backed by rigorous scientific study. It's an approach that could potentially change the lives of countless women. However, we must remember that every woman's body is unique. What works for one may not work for another. It's crucial to discuss these findings and potential dietary changes with a healthcare provider. They can guide you in the right direction, taking into account your personal health history and current condition. Additionally, if you decide to try a low or no carbohydrate diet, consider doing a 90-day trial and then repeating an ultrasound to assess any changes in the fibroid size. Be patient with the process, and remember that positive changes often take time. Now, while dietary changes and addressing insulin levels can be a game changer for many, we must acknowledge that it may not work for everyone. Surgery, although a more invasive option, still remains on the table. If symptoms don't improve or if they worsen, don't hesitate to explore surgical options with your healthcare provider. We hope this information helps you on your journey to better health. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Remedy Seeker for more health tips and remedies. Stay tuned for our next video. We're here to support you, providing the latest research and insights to help you make informed decisions about your health. Together, let's journey towards healthier, happier lives.